My name is Lindsay Clay, and I am finally starting some videos on to explain something that my family has been going through. So, about 4 years ago, my family and I started on an adventure. The whole time we kept saying we should do a blog and we should talk about this and we should put this out there so other people can grow and learn with us and to keep up with what's going on with their families. And we didn't do it. And then last year, we had a huge game change in our adventure. And we were like, we should do it again. And of course, life gets in the way, and we were really busy with the changes and trying to figure out what's the next step. And so it's been almost exactly a year later, and there's some more game changes in our adventure. And I was like, you know what? We really should start doing this now, before it gets too much further in our adventure. And we really are missing some opportunities to share some of the things that we're learning from our trials. So our little adventure is I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in January of 2012. The summer of 2011 is when we started trying to figure out what was wrong. I was sick, I was sleeping all the time, and then the fall I went back to school and I was working full time at jail state because I just kept sleeping, and we thought it was that. And finally my husband was like, go to the doctors and get checked. And we did, and we found out that I had breast cancer. And so in January of 2012, we started this crazy, wild whirlwind in our life of me trying to survive it. And I went through hard chemo, and I lost my hair, and I was really sick all the time, and I had no energy. In the June of 2012, I had a double mastectomy, and I learned a lot going through that too. I followed then by about 6 weeks of radiation, and we thought we were doing good and we were on the right path, and I never really went into remission. December of 2013 to just January of 2014, I started having some problems with my back, and through some more testing. And when you usually do these testings, it's not like a 1 minute and it's done. It takes several weeks and several different tests, and usually they don't say anything because they're not sure and they don't want to upset you without quite knowing the information yet. So they did some more testing, and I went through some very nightmarish things, and we found out that it has moved to my spine, and my T3 is full of tumors. The whole bone is. 98% of my T3 is cancerous tumors. So we've been doing a treatment this last year, and we thought it was working, but unfortunately the cancer is now in my T4 and my T10. We are not considered cancer a bad thing in our family. It has been quite a blessing for us, and the things that we have learned and grown from. And not just me and my husband and my daughter and our core family, but my extended family, from my mom and my dad and my siblings and their spouses and their children, and my aunts and my cousins and uncles and friends that are family to me have learned so much. So as I talk about this, I'll talk about our journey and our adventure, because it really has involved everybody that we know. We have spent a lot of time these last 3.5, 4 years learning how to live from cancer and not die from it. And because of that, has changed a lot of our views and our faith in the way things work. So please join us for future videos of learning how to live from cancer and not die with it, from Faith in an Orange Ribbon.